Speaking of Family Guy, that actually has nothing to do with where we're going right now, but we do want to give a shout out to our favorite sponsors over at Freaky Fandoms. This is Andrew and Deborah Hawkins, and they have been one of my biggest, they've been, as a group, my biggest supporters. It's difficult to do that with they. They've been big supporters of mine for many, many years through many Kickstarters and now on to Patreon. And of course, they also have their own Patreon where they are asking you to become fans of the work that they're doing. Freaky Fandoms is it's usually weekly podcast.
Yeah, usually.
And a lot of times they find opportunity to sit down with creators of film art. This week they're talking to Chet, who is an artist director who they are big fans of, and they're going to talk with him about one of his favorite movies of all time. That is Dawn of the Dead. When was the last time you saw Dawn of the Dead? That's a very classic Romero movie.
Dawn of the Dead is the shopping mall one?
Yes.
Right. The original I haven't seen, probably going back 10 plus years. The remake is actually pretty fantastic as well.
They are good movies.
But yeah, I remember the originals from when I was a youngster. I was terrified of like zombie stuff. Just something about them really creeped me out, that they were just people gone bad. And like that you could become one. That really like terrified young me. So I remember sort of like trying to half watch it through like the living room door. And like my family was watching it, but yeah, terrified the poop out of me. But I have since come to quite like sort of end of the worldy zombie apocalypse type movies. So
which is good.
I got over it.
Because otherwise I wouldn't want to watch films with you if you were pooping everywhere while we did that. But if you would like to hear some feedback and opinion on movies like Dawn of the Dead from amazing artists like Chet, going through the podcasts from the guys over at Freaky Fandoms, definitely go and check out freakyfandomspodcast.com. You can also find them on Patreon, on Spotify, on iTunes, all those things. SoundCloud. There are links in the description below. They are our biggest sponsors, so they are helping us, as are many of our insane children, to make Alice Asylum a reality. So please go support them, because in doing so, you're also supporting us.
Yeah.
Yay.